Professor Lord Mensah is at the Department of Finance at the University of Ghana Business School. He joins me for a conversation. Thank you, Prof, for joining us. It is no secret that the public sector, in terms of a payroll, is burdened. And so I do not think a call by the Finance Minister being reiterated by the Information Minister is far-fetched. But from where you sit, are there good enough enabling factors for young people to be entrepreneurial as we have it today?
Yeah, can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, I would tell you that no, and it's a no. This is a country that has struggled over the years to bring interest rate down so that access to financing can be easy. Now, when you talk about entrepreneur, whatever someone is starting as a business, if you look at the possible risk that goes with it, I don't think any bank will be comfortable to provide, funding for such, businesses. And more so, it's not everybody that can be an entrepreneur.
Right.
In fact, entrepreneurs themselves don't know how to manage their own business. It's other people who come to manage it for them. So effectively, I will tell you that the structures, the base that the entrepreneur needs to start something is not, there. One of the main ones is financing. And then also having identified our economy and knowing the strength, especially when you take agriculture. We know that agriculture employs majority of our youth. What have we done in terms of, our policy orientation that to engage the private sector in that sector? All the policies that we roll out are government-driven policies.
That's
and as a result of that, we don't expect that, the youth will go into those areas. Now, if you take, this economy, for how long has it taken the economy to have its interest rate coming down at the banking hall? We have the monetary policy rate, we have all the economic indicators coming down. For so many years, access to finance at the banking hall has become a problem. And so for me, the structures are not there.
Okay.
And I don't think this is the time to call for those entrepreneurs to come up from a pool of 1,000, people, which you expect everybody to be an entrepreneur. Some can be entrepreneurs. Others need to manage what those people will create. And we go on as a system.
Okay. So what can we do to navigate in terms of these issues then? You have just spoken about how not everybody can be entrepreneurial, but then for the interest rates and other lending-related matters, how can we navigate it so it creates some form of a cushion for those who can be entrepreneurial to venture into such a space?
Of course, we need some time. The economy is being managed and effectively structures are being put in place. And so we hope that those structures that are being put in place with time will feed into, what is necessary to make, funding, cheaper. Because the government have been drumming about it, how to make sure that interest rate comes down. And that is why consistently we've seen, the monetary policy rate being maintained and at the same time being increased. And we hope that as this builds up for some years, the banks are going to respond. And then also, how to get liquidity at the banking hall is a problem. I will always advise that some of the government policies that are being done at the centralized level should be channeled through the banking halls. And as a result of that, we should have some of these policies coming up.